Hello everyone. I hope you can see me and hear me. Please let me know. I'm so sorry for the technical problems. I kind of hate my new webcam, and I'm starting to hate my notebook too. It causes lots of technical issues. Are you here? Yes, Katie is here. Okay. Okay, Katie, Kata, Maria, Beverly. Beverly says she can hear me and see me. Kata too. Yes, Corinne, Zuzi. Oh my God. So, hello everyone. I am Erika of the storytellingjubiler.com. And this is my usual Friday evening live beading class to make sure that no one has to bead alone, unless there are technical issues. And I was so very proud of myself that 5 p.m. sharp, I was here with you, and then now, 12 minutes later, we can finally start talking and beading. Okay. But I'm really, really glad that I can be with you here again. I am actually still on my trip. Kat is asking how was it. I am still in Slovakia. That's why I have a different background. Yeah, actually in my living room we have kind of a similar bookshelf with lots of books, but yeah, different books. So if you have sharp eyes. Yeah, so actually after our class, I will travel to Bratislava, to the capital, and then tomorrow morning, early morning, we will head out back to the Netherlands. So next time when we meet, then it will be from my usual beading place, from my new little atelier. And Martina is with us, and Lutka, and Sharon, and Cheryl, and Reinhilde, Connie, Kiki, Teresa, Corinne. Hello, ladies, and thank you so much for your patience. And I don't know if Manuela is watching, but if yes, then happy birthday, Mons, Manuela. And first of all, I would like to thank you all for your incredible kindness. While I was staying here in Slovakia, of course, I had to visit Yvette a couple of times. We even stayed with them. So it was a really nice occasion. And she showed me all the postcards and chocolates and everything, what you sent to her to congratulate her on her birthday. And oh my gosh, it made me really emotional to see all the messages. I read all the postcards. I saw all the pictures. I haven't tasted all the chocolates, I have to say, but yeah, thank you so much for your kindness, ladies. And hello to Malka too. And yeah, Katie is also wishing happy birthday to Manuela. It's actually on the 16th, but I was early on Tuesday, so we decided that we will wish Manuela happy birthday for a whole month, just so she can celebrate for a long time. And I hope you were also doing fine while I was away. I was really looking forward to bead with you again. And today we will work on the Katalin earrings, named after Katalin, who is also with us here today. And as you may remember, I named the Anita earrings and bracelet and pendant of Niti because she was the one suggesting that I should put a rhinestone in the middle. Well, this time Kata suggested that I should put a rhinestone in the middle, so that's why, to thank her for the idea, I decided to call it the Katalin earrings. And there will be a matching bracelet coming next week. And then in 2 weeks, there will be a matching pendant. So if you like to make sets, then don't run ahead. You can be the whole set. during the next couple of weeks. And Annalene is also here. Hello, Annalene. Yeah, and Cheryl got the joke. Yeah, she says put a rhinestone on it. So next Juval should be that's how you get Juval named after you. If you tell to me that put a rhinestone on it, then the Juval will be named after you, I think. So, and before we would start beading, I would like to remind you that there is a printable file available to make it easier to follow today's instructions. So you can visit the storytellingjuveler.com/no-one-has-to-bead-alone/ and then you can make a decision that there are two options for the printable file. If you need my helping hand because during the COVID crisis, then you can download the tutorial for free. And if you would like to support the broadcast, then you can download it also optionally for a small fee to make sure that we can meet here week by week. And yeah, Zuzi says magic formula. Yes, with the rhinestone, of course. And Ingrid Frida is also with us. Lutka says she will not bead today, but it was really nice to see you and enjoy your vacation in the eastern part of Slovakia, Lutka. Anfi, hello. So, and before we would get down to business, I would like to remind you that we uploaded some really nice new stuff to the website, some colorful ultra thread, which can come really handy if you don't want to cover the whole surface of your bead embroidery, and you can really nicely play with the different kinds of backgrounds. For example, here is a bracelet, what I beaded like maybe 12 years ago, and where I used this nice pink ultra thread. And you will find, I think, 11 colors on our site. And until next Tuesday, you can shop for them with 10% off. My favorite one is the light blue, of course. But there is also a beautiful mustard yellow, an olive green, pink in 2 shades. So hopefully everyone can find a favorite. And Vered also joined us. Hello. And Susie says, love your color selection. Susie actually already received some ultra sweet today, right? If I know well. I saw you posting some pictures that you picked up your package from the post office. So I hope that you liked the ultra sweet, what was inside. And in the meanwhile, oh yes, Zuzi is asking, the one matching your shirt today. Yes, indeed, it's kind of similar to this one. And it would look awesome with fuchsia, I think, or yellow, or what doesn't look good with like pale blue? I don't even have a clue. And before we start beading, let's check quickly if we have everything for our Katalin earrings. By the way, it can also be, of course, a small pendant. Or, as Susie likes to do, you can attach the motif to a filigree brooch. It's easy to do so. You can either glue it there, or you can sew it on with small going down through the filigree brooch and then coming up on the other side of the metal connection. So it's actually pretty easy to do. So let's check if we have everything. I was kind of nervous since I don't have my big stash here. And I checked like 3 times to make sure that I have all the bead shapes. So let's check it together if you have them and if I have them also. So And Teresa says, sorry, I have to read this because it is an ongoing discussion at home that I am pronouncing ultra-Swede in the wrong way. So Teresa says, Erika, I noticed you have been correcting your pronunciation of ultra-Swede lately. No need. Personally, I like the D at the end. Adam, did you hear that? Someone said that Teresa said that she likes my pronunciation of ultra-Swede and I don't need to correct it. Basically, after every broadcast, when I mention ultra-Swede, we have a discussion like, you still say it wrongly. Sometimes I care, sometimes I don't. Let's get back to beading. So, we will need some TILA beads, for example, 4 pieces for 1 motif. Then we will need half TILA beads, 12 pieces of them. I will always tell the amounts for 1 motif in case you want to make only a pendant or a brooch. And if you want to make earrings, then of course you need to double it. So, TILA beads, half TILA beads, 4 pieces of 3mm Swarovski bicones, 4 pieces of 2mm round glass pearls. Then you will need some MIYUKI DELICA 11s, MIYUKI round seed beads, number 15. I used 2 different colors, but you can also use, of course, only one if you want to keep it simple. And then since I make earrings, then of course I need an ear wire. And I think you have kind of noticed my obsession with glass drops in metal settings lately. So I am adding a glass drop at the bottom to make it longer and nicer. And yeah, thank you also, Cheryl, for understanding. Yeah, it's not that easy to navigate between so many languages. So, do you ladies have everything? I am really curious also of your colors. And if you are prepared and if you have the file, then we can already start beading. Did you manage to download it? Please let me know. By the way, Zuzi says that I use colorful ultra-Swede backgrounds on big earrings, so the back catch attention too. Pale blue looks also lovely with pink, brown, bronze, and gold. Absolutely, I think I agree with you. Like the gold and maybe some silver, it would look very royal on the pale blue, I think. And Susie, if you don't mind, can you maybe show us your examples in the club, how you used colorful ultra-Swede? I think we would all love to see it and get inspired. And hello, Joanna. And Honey says that she managed to download it. �W𝐀𝐊 is ready. Anne is ready, and she has black and white with a little bit of cream. Vered can't find the link. I will quickly post it in a comment to make sure everyone can find it. Oh, Anfi says, download and ready, but I have so boring colors. There were never no boring colors. It's just maybe like for a very casual day. And then when you get comfortable with the design, then you can go crazier if you want and play more bravely with the different colors. Anfi has black and silver, by the way. Is there anyone out there who thinks that black and silver are boring? I don't think so. And okay, thank you, dear Susie says that she will take some pictures and she will also brainstorm with us about the possibilities to use colorful ultra sweet. Thank you so much, Susie. Teresa is getting used to fuchsia. Irena is ready. Susie has to go. Thank you so much for joining us at least a little bit, Susie. Have a wonderful weekend. Lynn has turquoise and purple. Alice has light turquoise and bronze. That will be a very, very nice array of colors once we have the pictures in the club. I'm really looking forward. So, as always, I am using my number 12 FIRELINE or 4LB for overseas beaders. And today I have John James needles, not my favorites. I like tulips since I tried them, but I don't like to waste anything, so I'm still using up some older ones. And let's start. So please leave a 10-12 centimeter tail. It's about 5-6 inches, and you can weave it in and secure your tail and trim it later. And please pick up the combination of half TILA, number 15 seed beads, MIYUKI DELICA, and number 15 seed beads 4 times. So half TILA, number 15, MIYUKI DELICA, number 15, and then repeat it 3 more times until you have 4 half TILA beads. And then please bead through all the beads 1 more time to connect them into a circle and to secure the connections. And when you are ready with it, then please bead through both holes of the first half TILA bead. This way you will turn to the opposite direction and you can continue adding beads between the outside holes of the half TILA. And don't worry about the rhinestone. We will finish 1 more step and then we will return to the middle of the motif and attach the rhinestone in the middle, if you want to attach a rhinestone. I used the same 4mm or SS16. SS means, by the way, stone size in this like bead factory lingo. So the 4mm rhinestone, it's the same one which we used for the Khachaturian and which we used for several other designs lately. So I am now beading 1 more time through all my beads to join them into a circle. So Cheryl has red, mustard, and green. Connie has dark blue, silver, and turquoise. And Claire is with us. Welcome, Claire. It's really nice to bead with you. Reinhilde. Claire, I hope that your connection will be okay so you can enjoy the beading time with everyone, with 42 other beaders at the moment from all over the world. So, ladies, please let me know how is it going, or if you have any questions, if there is something what is not clear at this point. I am always happy to explain it in a different way or 1 more time. Sherry uses green, bronze, and blue. I'm curious of the combination that and actually the shades, that what kind of green and what kind of blue did you choose for this? So I am now exiting the outside hall of the half TILA. And Kata uses turquoise, Picasso, bronze, and a touch of fuchsia. That sounds awesome. Sarah is beading something else, but wanted to hang out with us. We appreciate your company. Janice popped in to say hello. Hello, Janice. I hope you are doing fine. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope everything is okay. And Asaria is here. Hello. Oh, Ula is working on her battle entry, so just here for the company. Ula, fingers crossed for you. Such a big step to enter the battle. At the risk of, Cheryl says, at the risk of you boringly changing the pronunciation, fuchsia is pronounced fuchsia, but don't you dare change it. I think I will have to like check the pronunciation of the most frequent words I use. Don't you dare tell me someone that turquoise is pronounced in a different way than how I pronounce it. And Janice is okay. We miss you too. And step 2. So this time I will pick up the combination of MIYUKI DELICA, a TILA bead. By the way, I am never sure if it should be pronounced TILA or TILA. So please let me know, someone who is a native English speaker, that is it the first version as TILA or the second version as TILA beads. And Maria says that she's also beading something else as she doesn't have half TILAs, but she likes to hang out with us. By the way, we just added a new batch of half TILAs and quarter TILAs if anyone needs to restock. Okay, so apparently I'm also pronouncing TILA beads in the wrong way. Whatever, let's focus on the beads. So I just picked up the combination of MIYUKI DELICA, TILA, whatever, and another MIYUKI DELICA, and now I bead through the outside hole of the next half TILA. And then I will do the same all over again and again. I will finish by beading one more time through the same combination, through the first combination, and then I will continue through both holes of the next half TILA, and then from the first circle I bead through number 15 and the MIYUKI DELICA bead. And you know, I think it's so important that we can laugh at ourselves and don't take it very seriously if we make mistakes that doesn't actually matter that much. So I hope you are with me on this. I'm picking up DELICA, TILA, another DELICA. And Teresa says, dang, look what I started. Yikes. Don't ever worry about it. Like I am trying to improve my accent, but yeah, it doesn't really bother me if it comes apparent that I make mistakes. So don't worry of reminding me. So I am beading through the TILA, through the DELICA combination until I reach the next half TILA, and then I turn to the opposite direction through the first hole of the half TILA, and I continue through the number 15 and the DELICA beads. Connie, thank you. And now we are back at the most important element, the rhinestone, of course. Mine is kind of like blending in. I chose this Starlight Gold in gold setting. So this time, even if it's shiny, it doesn't pop. But yeah, it's also, this point, it really makes a difference in the earring, in the overall look of the earring, because as I look at my earring, then the point of focus, it's not in the middle, not on the rhinestone, but right there on the BICONE beads, which I chose to cross 2 times AB BICONE beads, and again, of course, the glass drop. But you can decide where to shift the focus in your earring by changing the color of the rhinestone in the middle. And Cheryl says, don't trust the English. We have words that sound the same, but are spelled differently, and words are said differently, but spelled the same. Yeah, we have the same in Hungarian, that sometimes when you hear only a word and you don't actually know without the context that what does it mean, I think it's like generally a characteristic in languages. Thanks, Joanna. Sarah. Sherry. Sarah says, in Sweden we say fuchsia just like you, so just say you talk Swedish. You know, I'm already improving my Swedish. I know about 10 Swedish words, and that's by 10 more than what I knew a year ago. So it's improving. And very, very soon, in only 2 weeks, we will meet again with the Swedish gang and all those adventurous beaders who decided to join the Swedish bead along. I am really looking forward to it. Many of you will be there, I know. Yeah, Honey says that in Holland it's the same. And Anne says, I'm Scottish and have lived in England for 34 years and I still have my accent. I often have to repeat myself. And Ulla says, and I also say Tila, not Tyla. Again, I'm talking with a Swedish accent then. Hello, Anna. Anna Lindell, so good to see you. I hope you are doing fine. So, who is coming to the Swedish bead along? Hands up and tell me what kind of classes are you taking? I will participate in the English Rookie Fika with Katalin, and I'm really looking forward to it. And step 3, in the meanwhile, at this point, we are adding a rhinestone if we want to. I want to add a rhinestone, but it is optional. So I am exiting a MIYUKI DELICA in the innermost circle. I picked up my rhinestone and then I bead through the MIYUKI DELICA exactly on the opposite side of the little circle, and then I bead back through the rhinestone. I bead through the rhinestone, through the DELICA I was going through before adding the rhinestone, and then I continue through number 15 half tila, number 15 DELICA, and afterward I bead through the second hole of the rhinestone. And then after the rhinestone, I bead through the DELICA on the opposite side of the circle, back through the rhinestone, and through the first DELICA bead again. So I am making a little cross. Actually, at this point, I will hide the first picture now, also the second, and I will show you the third and the fourth next to each other. So, is it clear how do we attach the rhinestone in the middle? Or would you like me to explain it one more time? I'm happy to do that. And Connie will be at the Swedish Bead Along, and Petra and Kiki. Ula is taking 5 classes. Sharon will be there with us. Petra is taking 6. Connie is taking 1 class. I know which one. Monica will be there. And Claire will join 𝐻𝐈𝐄𝐄 too. Oh no, unfortunately Claire will not have the time for 𝐻𝐈𝐄𝐄. I think my pronunciation for 𝐻𝐈𝐄𝐄 is correct, because I actually heard it in real life last year when I was in Stockholm visiting when the Bead Along was happening in real life and not online. No chocolate. Sorry, Sarah, but no chocolate with this kit. You know, like there was no obligation to buy a kit. So then I didn't want to make a difference that half of the class will have a chocolate and half the class will not have the chocolate. And there are still things coming your way, by the way, for the Swedish Bead Along. For example, next week we are starting a dedicated Facebook group for the Adelaida kit, Adelaida workshop. So you look out for an email from me. I will send an invitation soon. Corina is joining. Ingrid. Kiki is taking 9 classes. Oops, Manuela says, I'm too late, was lost in the shop. Nicolene, hello. So ladies, how is it going with step number 4? After attaching the rhinestone in the middle, you need to bead back to the outside circle. So after crossing the DELICA, please bead through number 15, both holes of half tila, then MIYUKI DELICA, TILA, MIYUKI DELICA, half tila, DELICA, and another TILA bead. And Thanks for understanding, Sarah. If it would be possible, I would send like chocolates to everyone. By the way, Yvette is the one in charge of chocolates when it comes to workshops. So when you like the selection, then you can thank her for her awesome chocolate selecting skills. I think that's another strong point besides like packing beads so tightly that none of us, including me, can repeat it. Her other strong point is like selecting chocolate. So how are you ladies doing with attaching the rhinestone? I hope it's going well. Would you like me to repeat it? How do we do it? Or are you actually using rhinestones this time? In the meanwhile, I will put on screen the 5th step. And Teresa says, I'm a little late with this, but my colors are metallic green iris, semi-matte opaque salmon for TILAs, fuchsia, fuchsia, fuchsia rhinestone and pearls, galvanized silver DELICA, violet AB crystals, and silver filled and gold filled 15s. And thank you very much, Anna, for sharing the information. Anna is also teaching some classes, and Katalin is also teaching some classes, by the way. And I see that you are doing fine with step 4. Hello, Hilly. So let's move on to step 5. And this time, what we are going to do, that we will add a little group of beads over the half TILAs. So we bead it through a TILA bead. Afterwards, please bead through a MIYUKI DELICA, and then pick up number 15, a 2mm round pearl, and another number 15. And then you can continue through DELICA, TILA, and another DELICA. And this is what you need to do all around. So please add a number 15. You can switch to a second color if you want to. A 2mm round pearl and another number 15 over the half TILA beads. And you always bead then through DELICA, TILA, DELICA. Yes, indeed, Hilly, you missed the funny part when we were collectively mocking my pronunciation of different beady words, like mocking in a very kind way. And yeah, I need to look up some words. But Maria is also with me. She also says fuchsia. No, this is a shade. This is a word what we also use in Hungarian, fuchsia. So that's why probably I also pronounce it in the same way in English. Whatever, until the meaning gets through. So when you added the number 15, the 2mm and number 15 over the half TILA beads, then please continue through a MIYUKI DELICA and then both holes of a TILA bead. So then again we change direction and then we will add even more beads. So on. Teresa says, just say that color that shall not be pronounced whenever you have to say fuchsia. Fuchsia. Just like you say he, she, who shall not be named when you don't want to say someone's name. Hilly has the same pronunciation. I think in Dutch it's also fuchsia. So I will hide step 3 now. Teresa, I think that after half a year of beading together every Friday, we have so many insiders jokes here in the group. I hope that newcomers are not terrified when they hear us about like sitting on motifs and eating more chocolate because of flattening, and the other name for avocado green. And Teresa is asking, do you pronounce the flower the same way? Yes, indeed. The fuchsia, the flower, the type of flower. Yeah, we have that. And in step number 6, I will be adding half tilas between the outside holes of tila beads and the combination of number 15, 2mm round pearl, number 15. So the half tilas will be connecting the outside holes of the tilas and the beads that we just added in the previous step. And Teresa says, we have our own vocab for this group, indeed. And Corina is mentioning the beading in PJs. Yes, or yoga pants, or without pants. Yeah, that was Cheryl. So, ladies, how are you doing with step number 6? Are you connecting the groups? Absolutely. And do you ladies remember the special rule about avocado and chicken shit? That you can call all the beads chicken shit, what we have, except one type of product? Does anyone remember? Hello, Vania. Good to see you. Vania says, hello, just stopped in to say hello and to thank you, Erika, for showing my Tirana necklace. I was so surprised. It was a beautiful one. This week, every year, is a very difficult week for me, so I did not join you on Tuesday. I saw your post afterward, Vania, and condolences, and I'm thinking of you. It must be very hard to remember that day. And I actually got the answer for my question from before. So Teresa and Katalin also remember well that we can call every avocado green bead chicken shit, but not 𝐿2 because Lenka doesn't like the name. So there are no chicken shit 𝐿2 cabochons, just beautiful, beautiful avocado ones. And Cheryl says, Vania sending love, don't need reasons, and you obviously need it. It's good that you stopped by, Vania. It's not always only about laughing. We are also here for sharing whatever emotions we need to share. And I finished adding the half tila beads, and we will bead one more step together here. And then your homework will be to add the ear wire and the drop at the bottom. So what we will do now is that we bead through the open hole of one of the half TILA beads, as you see still on step number 6. And now the thread is hanging towards the other half TILA bead. And in between the two half TILA beads, we will add a 3 millimeter bicone. And now I make a U-turn and I bead through the bottom hole of the half TILA, the number 15, the DELICA, and another number, the 2 millimeter and another number 15, and then again both holes of the half TILA and the bicone bead itself. And over the bicone bead, I am adding 3 MIYUKI DELICA beads. And ladies, I will have to apologize. As I mentioned at the beginning of our broadcast, today we are still traveling to Bratislava, the capital of Slovakia, and then tomorrow early we are traveling back to the Netherlands. And I really wanted to meet you today, so Adam agreed that I have 1 hour to bead with you ladies. And now it's up. The time is up, it's 6 o'clock. So I just want to quickly explain you the remaining part to make sure that you can follow. So this will be step number 8. And that's actually a bit complicated one. So on top of the middle MIYUKI DELICA, you will attach a loop of number 15 beads and the ear wire. And then by taking a U-turn through the half TILA beads, you bead to the next pair of half TILA. And on the side of the earring, there is no need to add extra seed beads. You will only add the bicone. And you will also add a bicone at the bottom, where with an easy, straightforward thread path, you will also attach the drop. And then on the right-hand side, you will add a bicone bead just as before. So, ladies, let me know. We still have a little bit of time, 2 minutes. So, let me know if you have any questions. I really want to answer everything if something is not clear with this. And thank you, Joanna. Thanks, Anna. Lutka, everyone. So ladies, are there any questions left? Thank you, Cheryl. If not, then I just want to thank you for this nice time, what we spent today again together. And I am looking forward to meet you again on Tuesday, where I will reveal some of my plans for the remaining part of September and October. And then, of course, next week on Friday, we will meet again and we will continue with the pendant for the earrings with the Katalin pendant. And until I am traveling, please do your homework, and then when your earrings are finished, then make sure to post a picture in the club, and I will be very happy to look through everything when I'm online again. Thank you very much, ladies. Have a nice rest of the day and a wonderful weekend. Goodbye.